See some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama with some nice D.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 5.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Williams with the screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Wembanyama. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 5. Castle for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Fox can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Williams. Oh, Fox with a steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Drops in the three.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Dort, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Minute 32 left in the first quarter.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. San Antonio leading by 4. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Sohan. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. Back to Holmgren. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Tries it from 19.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Now Fox. The fader. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Fox has got 5 points. No good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He had solid production this quarter, which... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for San Antonio.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from the three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Williams. And he lays it up and in.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Fox against Dort. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Fox. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Fox up top, Dort defending. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Holmgren. To the inside. Williams. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Barnes passes to Fox. Dort with a steal. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Fox surveying the D. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Dort against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Just 4 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
We've got 1:48 left in the half. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Outside Wembanyama. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebounded by Fox.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
56 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama. The 3 from Holmgren. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Caruso. It's Dort on the wing. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Castle, and he drives in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. From deep, Holmgren. Can't from range.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Fox against Dort. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox.
And both free throws good for Fox. 9 seconds left in the second. Pass to Holmgren. Over Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Barnes in at small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's Bassi. Drains the triple. Bassi's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Wallace, right side. Outside, Williams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Vassell. The kick out to Johnson. Paul looking it over. There's the drive. Johnson finds Vassell. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. 6-point lead.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Vassell can't get it to go.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Bassi. Banked it in off the glass. Bassi's got 5 points.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder has some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Vassell. On target from range. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Pass to Carlson. Wallace up top. And a strong finish with two hands.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Williams defending. Mamukelashvili passes to Bassi. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Here's Mamukelashvili. They get it again. On the wing, Vassell. Covered by Joe.
Vassell's shot is good. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Wallace. San Antonio with a rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly. Vassell can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 8.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Launches a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving.
It's
Did he get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer.
And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Isaiah Joe. Kenrich Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Carlson in at the center position.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
San Antonio leading by 8. Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Outside for Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Castle. Williams defending. Here's Barnes. Got a piece of it. Thunder trail by 10. Now here's Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Sohan with a rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Back to Fox from the arc. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
Fox making a very quick decision on that play. Don't keep the ball moving. The jumper's there. He took it.
Fox with speed. And Fox powers it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Spurs lead by 15. Pass to Fox. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Kicks it out to Barnes. All alone. And he drops that one in. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The shot's good.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Outside Wembanyama. From deep. They get it back. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Thunder trail by 18.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Here are the Thunder with the ball. It's a 16-point game. It's stolen by Barnes. The drive by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Out to Fox. Launches it from deep. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Spurs lead by 19.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
3.
Holmgren against Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. The 3. Off target with the shot. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
This might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in the point guard. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Randall passes to McDaniels. McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. From downtown. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Pass to Wembanyama. DiVincenzo against Fox. The tray. Rebound, Minnesota. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Barnes. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And the dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Fox finds Sohan. Fires for three. Fox, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Randall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A three from Wembanyama. Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Randall. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Fox against McDaniel. Here's Wembanyama. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves trail, and standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Outside Edwards. Has to Gobert. He takes it in and finished off by Gobert.
And when Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, right side. Here's Castle. Clock at 6. Uses both ends to slam it down.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. Randall surveying the D. From deep, drills the three-pointer. Randall's got 9 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Randall. He's got 9. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And Fox gets it to go.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And here is McDaniel. Leaps for it. There's the steal. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniels. Wembanyama high post. Gobert on him. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
DiVincenzo passes to Randall, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Barnes screen on DiVincenzo, and he jams it with authority.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 10. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Now, Wembanyama. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Mr. Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Fox against McDaniel. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. For 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the small forward.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
San Antonio foul. Charles Bassey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Miller with a screen on Johnson. Alexander Walker buries it from three-point range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And they double up Paul. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
90 seconds now into the second half. And taken away by Paul. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Vassell wide open. And the three ball is good. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's let it fly.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Paul.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Shannon passes to Miller. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Minot. Now Reed. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. And just miss after miss right now. Spurs leading by 13. Now here's Paul. Here's Bassett. Guarded by Reed. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the three. Bassett. He hangs in there and cashes in on his second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 15.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Crafty move. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bassett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. And he finishes nicely on the way. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Timberwolves trail by 17. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Pass to Miller. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Shannon, defended by Paul. To halt the run. Here's Miller. Reed with it. Launches it. Kept alive.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leader. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Alexander Walker passes to Shannon. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Wembanyama outside. There's the 3. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now McDaniels. Edwards dishes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. From past the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. Flat out dominating them inside. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the three. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
and it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the basket by Edwards.
3.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Such a wide open look.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Spins. Goes up from the top of the key. San Antonio with the rebound. And here is Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of RIDA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. We're standing.
Grant, look at it. These two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's DiVincenzo looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. McDaniels passes to Randle. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Caruso. Randle can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Dort driving in. The kick out to Williams. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Edwards for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Who got him?
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Edwards. From the line, no good, off the front rim. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 6.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards against Dort. Edwards looking for an opening. Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, got a piece of it. It's McDaniels on the wing. Williams defending. Randle on the screen. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Off target with the 3. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
Edwards. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caruso outside. And they're pushing it up. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Here's Holmgren. He's off on the layup. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City ahead, up 6. And back in a moment as we'll... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game. They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. High-flying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Outside, Williams. Back to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter from deep three-point land. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw in this game.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Randall on the screen. And no good. The dry spell continues. Oklahoma City leading by 10 to the paint. It's tipped. Here's Holmgren. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. The kick out to Edwards. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Strong finish by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Randall against Williams. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Randall's got 7 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Dort outside, 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on DiVincenzo. Dort for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Pass to Randall. Gobert up top, takes it inside, and stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder out in front, up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Kenrich Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Joe. Pass to Wiggins. Can't cash it in from close range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Alexander Walker with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside, Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. Joe grabs the miss. The Thunder shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Here's Alexander Walker. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Minot from the inbound. Here's Shannon. Knocks down the triple. Shannon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And it's Joe penetrating. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Knocked away. Miller against Wiggins. He takes it in. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Wallace outside. The 3 is up. That one is off.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen from behind the arc. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Thunder with a lead. To the middle. Wiggins, left side. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Wallace outside. 1:44 left in the third quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Mina. Williams defending. Pass to Shannon. Clock at 6. For the tie. And it's good on the lay-in. Shannon's got 5.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Wallace with it. He's picked up by Miller. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Alexander Walker with it. He's against Hartenstein. Reed for 3. Joe grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Wallace's shot is good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Now here's Gobert to take the lead. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Minnesota in the lead. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Right side, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Here's Williams. Randall with a steal. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Here's Gobert. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Shot clock at 2. McDaniels can't hit. Thunder trail by 4. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. DiVincenzo with a steal. Randall against Williams. Randall deciding where to go with it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
To the inside. And stolen by Williams.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Edwards against Dort. Now Edwards. Shot clock at 6. That one falls.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Thunder trail by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. We see him do this time and time again.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Inside, Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Holmgren. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards against Dort. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Dort to take the lead. Oh, nails the triple!
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards for 3. Cash! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied!
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Can't cash it in! And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Reed. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Dort. 6 to shoot. The triple hits for Edwards.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Williams passes to Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
From downtown, McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota shooting at a respectable 49%. Williams against Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. Williams with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Edwards against Dort. Up top, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! DiVincenzo against Caruso. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. No good on the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Caruso against Reed. The 3, DiVincenzo. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. For three, Randall. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Clock at 4. There's the three. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. So it's the Thunder now. Caruso outside. Williams against Randall. Williams into the lane. He gets it in there. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
For three, Randall. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. Caruso outside. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Dort against Edwards. Reed passes to Edwards. Back to Reed. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off from giving the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
Here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Dort. Edwards for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Williams finds Dort. Launches it, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. 15 seconds left to play in the second OT period. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Edwards. And it's in.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so the big win by Oklahoma Oklahoma City in a tight game. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials,
RJ, this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
First team foul.
Here's Castle, defended by Holmgren. And Wembenyama throws it down.
Wembenyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Wembenyama. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Spurs ball.
San Antonio with the ball. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembenyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam
Gilgeous-Alexander. He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Wembanyama. Fox goes in. Outside for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Now here's Williams, defended by Sohan. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off him. But now that he has that step-back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Dort after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Here's the floater. Dort misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Right side, Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander against Barnes. Going inside, right wing. Holmgren with the steal. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Outside, Williams. The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. And it's all evened up. Williams has got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Fox with it. Dort covering. Fox against Dort. From the arc. Fox, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense because of that ability to score.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Into the lane. Off on the layup.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Wembanyama, right side. Shoots over Holmgren. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 points. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Holmgren. Still scoreless. Here's Dort. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Fox. He has 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren, defended by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one you can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox.
And a three-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Barnes screen on George. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And here is Fox following Lou Dort's three. Driving the lane. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Castle misses. The Thunder leading by 7. Now Holmgren. 51 seconds left now here in the second. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wallace against Fox. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. Wallace misses.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so it's Oklahoma City in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 9. It's tipped. They recover it. Williams hits to Wiggins. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And now Vassell knocking down a 3 of his own.
Now here's Wallace. Scoreless thus far. Here he goes.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Bassie, and taken away by Wallace. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
The Thunder leading by 12. Wallace looking for an opening. Joe with it. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Joe with it. Nothing on the board. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bassie. Back to Vassell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Vassell finds Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vassell.
Nice fake out by Vassell. There's a lot of nuance to his game.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Vassell hits them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Thunder leading by 9. Wallace outside. To Joe. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Joe. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score. There's the screen. Vassell left side. And stolen by Wiggins. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
It's Vassell with the drive beyond the arc. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili. Amukelashvili has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Williams. Back to Wallace. Pass to Joe. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Thunder lead by 11. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Wallace outside. Joe finds Wallace. From outside the arc, Joe can't get it to go. And it's Paul, top the key, throws it up high. Up in time. It's not going to go for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Castle. Wembanyama high post. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Fox, followed the score by Oklahoma City.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Misses the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Castle. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder leading by 3. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle to tie it up. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. To Holmgren. Three-pointer. And he stays with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Fox. Out to the wing to take the lead. Hassel missing. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Holmgren gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to end the drought. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Here's Castle, defended by Dort. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats? For San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
Now, here's Holmgren. Williams with a clean look. It drops. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Fox. Pass to Sohan. With the drive. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the trifecta.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Caruso. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous...
each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings, folks. Thanks for... All right, Doris. How about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Edwards, that's good.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. It's Fox with a drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
San Antonio on D. Back to Daniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Fades back. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And it's a Spurs ball. It's a three-point game. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fox outside for 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Randall outside. Randall on the screen. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
That one goes. Count it.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Minnesota has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Tipped. Barnes against McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Spurs lead by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Castle. Out to Fox. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Fox has got 10 points.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the paint. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Edwards for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 7. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
DiVincenzo against Fox. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. They need this. Into the lane.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. Absolutely. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Barnes in at the 3. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. San Antonio leading by 7. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets him with a silky floater.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. From 7, Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Fox outside. Here's Castle. Out to Fox. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards fires from way outside. Oh, Anthony Edwards, a rainmaker. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Right side Edwards, pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8. San Antonio leading by 10. Now Fox. 22 points for him. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Outside Edwards. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Barnes. He's on target from 8 feet out.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Fox. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Sohan with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Fox has got 28.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Minnesota is shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. And it's Fox with the jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Edwards looking for an opening. Over Kessel. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. San Antonio on top, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Paul. Five to shoot. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got a big-time game.
Vassell's shot is good.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Right side, Alexander-Walker. Miller outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break, here we go. Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Spurs need to get one up here. 4-3. The rebound by Shannon.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Here's Vassell. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Paul. Yep, count it.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Miller. Back to Alexander-Walker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Here's Shannon. Gets the 3 to fall.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Outside Paul. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist from Paul. Vassell's got 6.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Miller, a screen on Johnson. Alexander-Walker, the pass to Miller. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Chris Paul opportunistic on the inside in that instance.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Vassell passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Outside, Alexander Walker. 16 seconds left in the third. And he makes it on the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pulls up for three. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Two on the clock. Edwards fires from way outside. No good on the quick three.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
From deep, Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Outside Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Castle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
DiVincenzo against Fox. From deep, Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Edwards. To stop the run. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Pass to Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Sohan outside. And here's Barnes. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Called in by DiVincenzo.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ed.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And here's Sohan. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's the fast break. Throws it up high, and it's Randall with the jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
.141 left in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Fox. Pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Here's Randall. He goes up again. And it's Randall with the jam.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The three ball. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Castle. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Wembanyama, no good. Wembanyama against Reed. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Fires for three. And no good. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was
Guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot.
Oklahoma City ball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Dort. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it fly from 18. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards against Dort. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Gobert, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Randall. Over to the wing. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Dort against Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Williams scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. Oh, man.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Thunder making the shot. For three, Edwards. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Outside Williams. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got 9.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Randall a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 10. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Hits the three-point bomb. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shoots over McDaniel. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. And here is Caruso. And rebounded by McDaniels. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots if you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. It's good. Edwards got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Edwards against Dort. Here is Edwards. He's got 12, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Out left to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 3. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got his second bucket.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Now McDaniels got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. 21. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
There's the drive. Misses the layup. Here's Joe, defended by Alexander Walker. And a minute played as the second half gets going. On the wing, Wallace, 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To Alexander Walker. ball. Covered by Joe. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Hartenstein inside. He's against Miller. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Out to Miller for the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Alexander Walker passes to Shannon. And the layup falls. Shannon's got his first bucket in this one.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Wallace penetrating, and the dunk by Wallace.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Joe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. There's the pick. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Joe. Defended by Alexander Walker. Wallace attacking, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Joe. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. They swipe it. Now here's Reed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Both free throws good from Reed. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Joe. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Timberwolves trail by 3. 55 seconds left to play in the third. That's tipped. Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Miller grabs the miss.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Joe, and he drives in. Shannon passes to Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wallace outside. Three-pointer. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder out. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And there's the second time to finish it off.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Gobert finds Randall. Edwards a screen on Williams. Out to Edwards. The 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Fires from the wing. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Down low. Here's Gobert. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City trailing. And it's Williams finishing it off. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. The baseline J. Outside for Randall. Lock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Unable to get that one. Good D by Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road.